Xin ciao. What's up, everybody? All right, we're gonna take a look. Walk, talk, deal. We're in our last few weeks here in Japantown. We'll be moving areas. I'll be moving out of this area. I do not drink anymore. I don't go out at night. So my requirements for what I need is changed extensively. Let me turn off the, hold on, the 120 frames. Can't handle the lighting. Okay, it should handle the flickering a bit better. Each camera's sensitive to different things. This one doesn't like lighting. It depends on the frames per second for the flickering. We're on 30 now, so 120 to 30. Doesn't look as silky, but gets us locked in for nightlife. Night scenes. It seems like Japantown keeps opening more shit and redoing stuff. Seems to be the normal over here, though. So it's to be as expected. Bar people still kind of come here, but I don't know how they operate at a profit now. It's not anywhere near what it used to be. But I don't know. I don't do nightlife anymore. It's totally not my thing. Never will be again. This stuff's great, yeah. It's here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna move. I need to reduce all my overhead per month, so we can go do actual like travel, like real travel. I can't afford at my current place to keep that and then travel, so we have to go down like half the price of where I'm at, so I can use that money to go and travel with. She bought a beer from a lady bar. It's awesome. Amazing. Yeah, the girls have gotten totally different. Lost the microphone piece. I put it in my bag and I missed it when I put it in, and it fell on a motorbike ride. So no more microphone. So the microphone's gone. So just built into the phone. So gonna downsize, not downsize, just go way cheaper over by the airport. Try to utilize being right by the airport, travel frequently. We don't have kick no more, so I mean, it's gonna be, I guess we can go down this way, I don't know. We don't have kick anymore, so everything's way different. It's such a grind on YouTube. We're gonna be back on YouTube grinding. Not that I wasn't grinding hard on kick. Life is like, you never know what you're gonna get. So I mean, am I gonna miss this area? I mean, a little bit, not that much. Like, I've walked all these streets 23,000 times now in all these places. I don't even, like I said, we don't really do I preferred I was getting so good at the desktops, I was preferring being at home a lot. It was helping me to stay way healthier too. But now that we're so far into being sober, like, it don't bother me to be out. I don't need access to this stuff on like a moment's notice. And now I don't have a wife anymore, so I'm divorced. So it's just me and a little tiny dog. So my plan is to just stay alone. So just stay alone and work. Well, my plan was just to work 300 hours plus on Kick every month and just keep building it, because they were paying me per hour. So now I have to regrind different and figure out whatever's gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to get at that and I guess work. So we're gonna have a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of live streams on YouTube. It's still the only platforms for me were Kick and YouTube. So now that Kick's gone, we'll just be on YouTube every single day. I'm a bit low energy now. I apologize. It's hard to keep positive all the time. But I'm doing all right, like considering everything. So I'm the brokest I've ever been. We're definitely at a great low point, but we're defined on how we move forward. So as long as we stay positive and work every day and keep our head up and not drink, I'm not going to ever start drinking. It's not the solution. It's a short-term coping mechanism and it works in the short term well, but I cope, even though life is shit right now, I'm coping way better by not relying on booze, just facing the reality, which is great. I love it. Yeah, we're gonna be over in Tongfu, so we'll be over by the airport. So I think there'll be just lots of we'll have more access to like Funan and District 3 and stuff like that. So we'll probably be in those areas now for the next like year. Not over here. Rarely over here. There's just nothing for me to do over here anymore. To be honest with you, like Vietnam has a problem. I love it, but it's a little boring. So that's why we're moving. That's why we're moving over by the airport, so we can go travel, and then our rent's gonna be like $600. So much cheaper than where we were. Half the price. We're saving about 60%. I am saving. I don't know why people have a problem when I say we. Like, who's we? We is fucking me. FYI. Grammar Nazi police. Peace and love. Anyways, yeah, it's like a 60% savings with everything. So it should help. And then since we'll be by the airport, we'll be able to travel hopefully all the time. It's such a problem not having the Kick. But I mean, life throws at you shit. You gotta figure it the fuck out. So we'll make do with best we can on YouTube, and hopefully everything will go really well on there. So my thing will be, we're gonna get moved, we'll get settled, we'll probably stay there for a month. I gotta pay back a guy I borrowed a little bit of money from to move in there. So I'm gonna reduce budget on everything. So it's what's happening. So it's just me and a little dog now, and that's it. There's not gonna be, I'm not gonna be dating anybody or doing anything. I have no interest. I'm okay with like being asexual for quite a while, or whatever you want to call it. So I mean, my place is nice now. It's got a really great view. I have a sneaking suspicion. I don't know. I like to stay positive, but hopefully in the years to come, I'll be successful and we'll be able to go live wherever I want, wherever I can afford. So I guess we're in like a rebuilding phase. All this stuff happened as a course of my actions. So I mean, I'm in the situations I am because of myself. But we'll just stay positive and we'll keep her moving. And yeah, that's all I'm trying to do. There's no pity parties here, none of that shit. I'm just talking and explaining to you the situation, you know. And you don't have to do anything if you don't want to sign up for like a Patreon or nothing. You know, people are very, very hard to please on there too. So like, if you do sign up for Patreon and think there's going to be like content coming out every week, it's just not the situation. Now there is, but before I was working full time on Kick, so there's so much stuff on there though. I mean, how people get upset with 700 video catalog almost on there. But, you know, you don't have to do anything, so I'm not gonna be on your nuts about all that stuff. But us coming down here to downtown and stuff, you know, it's these festivals and things, somebody else can film it and all that stuff. I don't care. Like, I'm not in a negative way, I just don't personally care. So like, come out here and do their stuff. So it makes more the sense to get out of this area too. I've been here 6 years, we've done it, we've seen it, we walked it. I have no ties here anymore. So it's just, my plan is to blast out a year by the airport and get my funds up and travel as much as we can. And then, you know, move around, I guess, from there. Just take it the 1 year, though, and try to recover money. So I'm going to try to still figure out how to stream at home. It's just, you can't do, you know, every time I've been streaming at home now, like on YouTube, and they'll send me an email and they're like, your stream's paused for copyright content. We're like just watching another YouTuber's video. So I mean, it's like, what? So it's the only thing we can watch on desktop is like Twitch streamers, and I can do gaming. Can't do any music or nothing. So it's a little bit wild. It's just such a rug pull too on the Kick, because we were focusing so much on desktop. You know, I think whoever suspended me knew that too, or permabanned me. I'm sure they knew. Some kind of weird, I could never imagine doing that, like that kind of weird power. Taking away somebody's, it's just like losing a job or getting fired, so I have to accept it as part of what it is. I got fired, so not my first time, it won't be my last. Probably 100 more firings to come, dudes. I wouldn't be surprised. It's because of my magnetic attitude and personality. Murmur, murmur, murmur. Got his little flyer thing coming back. Well, they pushed all the vendors out of here pretty much, which is kind of interesting. There's no more music down here either, which is nice, to be honest with you. Windway's pretty nice at night. So if you haven't been here in like a year, you'll find that when you come down here, there's no, I don't know what they're setting up for. Football music, who knows, something. Some kind of festival, autumn festival, lanterns, something. Apologies if I can't remember. It's not my highest interest. So as far as like the channel and the YouTube goes, it's just going to be a lot of like travel and what I'm doing. More so that's what it is. I don't think it's about Vietnam or traveling or IRL or really anything in particular other than like a study on a fat, broke kind of like loser guy, like a Truman show essentially. So if you're looking to watch that, we have fun. So don't let me pitch this wrong. You know, we're in a rebuilding phase. So if you want to be a part of the new community, you're more than welcome to come in and join. There's already been like an 85% exit of the old community. So, which is to be expected, as I do not consume alcohol or really show titties or anything like that anymore. So the people have rioted, they've left. And people have fatigued on me. So there's what they call fatigue. And people fatigue on me. My whole life people fatigue on me. But it's the way I am, so I would fatigue me too. Got a possible thumbnail here. Let's just walk behind the thumbnail so we can get different angles. We'll walk by this tea place. There's other platforms, but they don't really, you know, they're not going to give me any. Those other platforms you can go to when like maybe you're not making any money or something, or when you are so they're trying to deplatform me on YouTube now too. The same people that did not get me deplatformed on Kick, but whatever. We're just gonna. That's why we can't do too much desktop stuff outside of like gaming on YouTube. I was hoping to put IRL behind me in Saigon, but it looks like that's what's gonna be on the menu. But not in District 1 anymore. We're gonna be outside of here, and we're gonna try to really travel around Saigon. I know you're like, why not just travel out of your bag and go from city to city? I don't like doing that. It stresses me out. I'm too old for that. I don't want to live out of a bag. I want a home base. I enjoy my pets. Me and my ex-wife are amicable, so we can share the animals. You know, when I'm at home in Saigon, I'm at home all the time, so it makes sense for me to have the animals and walk around. If you're wondering why. There's so many hot chicks here, bro. There's a hot chick over here. This is a hot chick cafe over here. They're usually all over here, as you can see. So we will still come down here. It's just going to be more on a occasion base. What's a doggy doing down here? You lost, buddy? You okay? You okay? It's okay. You okay? You lost? Hey. You okay? Bud, you all right? This is not the area for he's lost or something. Street dogs here. Eventually we'll help some street dogs once I get my entire own life back. We won't use street dogs to try to further my own life. But once I have my own money and we build up, we'll help out street dogs. All right, we got to help me first. We got to save the Pope fat and broke first. All right, guys. So make sure if you want to see the streams, do what I told you. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell button to all. Make sure you have it set to all, and you'll see when I go live. So that's what's going to be going on. The move's going to be a little slow. I think, I don't know, the next week or two. So, like I said, you want to watch the Truman Show, just tune in. As ever, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you guys stay frosty. Let's see if we can get a good thumbnail if I need to use my face. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.